Maverick News, the antivirus program for your mind. And now, the Freedom Reporters.
Fighting the Great Reset by leading the Great Resistance. Maverick News, the antivirus programs for your mind.
It's just like I said to Rick this morning when we got banned on both Facebook and YouTube. We were trying to figure out why. What did we say that was so controversial? What did we do? And they never tell you, right? But he said, because we've been covering, especially this past week on the show, been talking a lot about the UFO controversy and a lot of stuff that might be fake news. It's certainly conspiracy theory. And so Rick was like, well, maybe they banned us for that because the notice they sent said it's because you're spreading conspiracy theories. And I'm like, no. They banned us yesterday because we were talking about Biden's opponent, Donald Trump, who was indicted on 4 federal counts yesterday. And I said, YouTube will let us do all the fake news we want. All that we could just sit here and engage in conspiracy theories and wacky stuff, and we would never get banned. It's the real news that they will not let us do. And
That's exactly right. That's what I've been saying. It's like that's what they want. They want everybody focused on UFOs and chemtrails and, don't eat the food, don't drink the water, but drink 10 glasses of water, stay hydrated, but the water will poison you. They make everybody neurotic. They get everybody, I think you're quite right. Also about, the drugs. There's a whole, whatever drugs you want, there's a never ending supply. Take this.
And here's
pill,
another ad. Every other ad on TV is a big pharma ad for whatever's ailing you.
And it is there is actual mental illness out there to the point where people now can't tell the difference between what's real, what isn't. And that's because the government, I think, is facilitating it through these congressional hearings into UFOs, where you have a government whistleblower, part of the intelligence community, saying UFOs are real. And then over here, you have somebody at NASA saying, oh, no, we haven't really proven it yet. So people don't know who to believe, but both sides look official and everybody's drugged up. And then they jam all this other crazy stuff into people's heads through social media. People don't know whether they're coming or going anymore.
And as a result, you have that melee in Union Square today.
That's right.
I mean,
and everybody here in Canada is super excited because Taylor Swift has announced Canadian dates.
Wow. Big deal. So what?
Yeah.
I mean, we're facing nuclear war and you're concerned about Taylor Swift. Ain't going to be no concerts.
Story on all the major mainstream media news websites. Wow. Who cares that, the current situation in Ukraine makes the Cuban Missile Crisis look like a walk in the park? Like that was nothing compared to that, right?
You are right.
This is way more serious, but Taylor Swift is coming.
Well, I mean, I could just tell you about some of the responses I've gotten. I mean, I was welling up with the response Diane was describing over the concert, because people are just offering themselves as like a sign of passion. And Irene Mavrikakis, who, man, I love. She's my right-hand lady. We're doing this whole thing together. We're both the lead organizers of this rally, this international demonstration. And we've been getting responses from folks saying, I've been waiting to join something like this my whole life. When you have people saying things like that, you know that this is now their idea and that's not going to be taken away from them. And I think we've just hit a point in the world. where people are, they're like just ready to cry out, like, we have to accomplish this. This cannot keep going like this. The world cannot end like this. And we have 28 sister rallies, 28 sister rallies all over the world, South America, Asia, in Europe, the United States. I mean, any
Canada?
leader.
Do you have any sister rallies going in Canada?
You know, we should talk with Dimitri Laskaris. I know that he was going to work on something like that up there. But if not this one, there will be another. If we live to see the day, you know.
Yeah, if we do. And I was
organize.
going to ask, I can't think of his name. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart. But there is a very popular Canadian musician and recording artist appearing Sunday at your rally, and I can't think of his name.
Malcolm Burns.
That's it, Malcolm Burns.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of our Canadian viewers know who Malcolm Burn is. And I'm familiar with a lot of his music. I was pleasantly surprised to see that he would also be taking part in this. We need help up there, Canadians. Help us organize. Please join forces with Humanity for Peace. Reach out to them. And again, their website is humanityforpeace.net. You can find out more about this weekend's rally, and also you can get involved. You can join this coalition. You can organize events in your area. This needs to spread. Let's spread it like a virus. Let's spread peace like COVID, baby. Let's get it out there. You know, if there was ever a time to get off the couch, turn off the TV, forget about Taylor Swift, forget about the darn UFOs. Who cares? Let's save the world from a nuclear conflict. We are closer than we think. Much, much closer than we think. And if you have sons and daughters of military age, if you have grandchildren of military age, you really need to be paying attention. You need to get out there, lend us your voice, get in the streets, bring your signs, get on the internet and talk about it. Anything that you can do, help us wake people up. We absolutely must stop this. And I just heard back from Scott Ritter. He is, because of this breaking news with the Kirch Bridge situation, he's not going to be able to join us. He's going to go on and do a special episode of Ask the Inspector, I think, right now.
Okay.
So we will get Scott back in next week, working on bringing him back on the show. So stay tuned for that. And he'll be there tomorrow because, Scott, he gets it. He was one of the first on board with this movement, even though they banned him from speaking back in February at the Rage Against the War Machine rally. He spoke anyway. He went to a counter rally that was hosted by CPI and spoke there, and he's not going to shut up. You can't silence Scott Ritter. They've been trying for 25 years to shut that guy up. They've used every trick in the book to censor Scott Ritter, and he just keeps on going. Just keeps on going. And that's what we all have to do. Every time they try to shut us down, shut us up, censor us, ban our channels, we're going to find other ways to get the information out. It's at this point, folks, it's an underground railroad of information. And we are all part of that underground railroad.
And that's why we need everybody's help out there to like, share, subscribe, get the message out, share this video around, just, however you have to do it, download it, re-upload it, send it out to people, do whatever you have to do to just get the message out there.
That's right. Please help us. Our main channels are censored where we have our largest audience today. So we're counting on you, Mavericks. Help us out. Share that video around. Get the word out.
This has been a Maverick Multimedia production.